Hello, friends. Terrible news. Apparently, all of my information is breached. Every single last bit. As the story goes, in the HRDC Center in Quebec, which has all the information for the entire country, an external hard drive was left on a desk. Somebody took it, and they left with it. Nobody noticed until 2 weeks later that the hard drive was gone. On that hard drive was all of the student loan information between the years 2000 and 2006. That's a lot of students, as it ends up 500,000 students. Now, in Canada, to get a student loan, you have to have a dependent. Sometimes you have to have two. So my dependents were mom and dad. I had to give all their information. And because mom and dad were involved, they also had to have siblings. So, my two brothers. They had to get all the information for all of us just to calculate my student loan. So what they have is my social insurance number, which contains all the information. They have my bank information, my parents' bank information. They have my address, my brother's addresses. They have everything. And at any time, they can withdraw money from my account, my parents' account, from my brother's account. They can transfer credit to my credit cards. And it's kind of a big deal because my father and my brother both run businesses, and if money goes missing, there goes their businesses. My little brother is abroad. He's in Jakarta right now. He's teaching. If they take from his bank account, he starves. And he has no way of fixing that. It's considered to be the biggest breach in Canadian history. It's probably the pinnacle of incompetence. I mean, honestly, if this happened in any private firm, it would be a big deal. It would be blown up. There would be punishments. But here we are. This was figured out around November 12th to 15th that this external hard drive was missing. It's now January 15th. The government of Canada waited 2 whole months to inform people that all this information is lost. And keep in mind, they still haven't informed people. That's the worst part of all this. I found a Facebook post that said that all this stuff was missing. I didn't believe it. I called in and they said, yes, you are in fact compromised. They found that because a lawyer who figured this out in Newfoundland started rounding up students for a class action lawsuit against the government because he found it through a rumor. I still don't have a piece of paper from the government saying what's been lost. I had to call in and ask. And that's just really unacceptable. The student loans program in Canada is shit. And it's always been shit. How much money do you owe? No idea. I've never known. I've been making student loans payments since 2006. And I have no idea how much I owe. I have no idea how much is left there. It could have tripled because all my information's gone. I have no idea. It's a little bit scary. There is a class action lawsuit going on. I've thrown my hat in with that. And hopefully these people get punished severely. Like, you can't just lose 500,000 people or 7% of the total population of the country's information. It's just not really acceptable. And the fact that the government is just not treating it that seriously is a big kick in the nuts to anyone who's involved. So, yeah, I'm really kind of worried. I hope they don't take any of my stuff. I'm not economically fixed, but it would suck to have a lot of money go. It really ruined a lot of plans. I plan to upgrade my PC. I plan to buy a new house. I plan to get another horse for my girlfriend. Like, I have things to do with this money, and now the government is going to go and steal it. It's just not acceptable. Shouldn't be acceptable. And if you're involved, I'm going to put a link in the description. You should contact this guy after calling up and making sure that your information has been breached, and just throw in with the class action lawsuit. If this costs the federal government $1 billion, it's not enough. It should be in the $50 to $60 billion marker that they should be paying out. So consider that. I guess that's all for my vlog for the day.